Have you ever noticed that the definition of old always seems to be a few years older than whatever your age is? Research in the Huffington Post said that people think 60's old, except for people in their 60s who think 70's old. People in the 70s responded by saying, "What was the question? My parents will kill me for that." Clearly, after turning 21, getting older isn't a good thing. In fact, middle age is seen as the first step to old age. But where does the transition occur? So I wondered, when do we become middle-aged men? To define middle age, we need to get a few things straight. Simply, it's not a matter of calculating the years. If it was, the answer would be clear and a little bit depressing. Average life expectancy in the English-speaking world is about 80. So that sets middle age between 27 and 54. 27. Right when we're hitting real life, suddenly we're already in middle age and no one told us. If you're over 40, you're more than halfway through, and more than halfway through life. But let's not think about that. But the other extreme is also crazy. Some people are saying that middle age begins at 60. The middle of what? Are we living to 180? Will we finally get to see flying cars? Clearly, middle is not meant to be taken in a literal sense. Another way to define middle age is to look at our bodies, kind of like a tree. Cut off a limb and count the rings. Only in our case, you're counting how many times in a day you feel a pain that wasn't there 5 years ago, or how many times our kids roll their eyes when we ask them to help in the kitchen, and divide by 4. Oh, you say, I'm fitter than I've ever been. I can run faster and longer. This is not a sign you're getting younger, my friend. Quite the opposite is true. As you age, you get better at long distance running because your stamina improves. Yes, all my friends who have picked up marathons to try and outrun middle age are in fact running towards it. What was that? Did I hear someone fall off their treadmill? So then perhaps middle age is best defined as a life stage between being old and being young. It's commonly experienced by having a wife. She's probably been around for a while, unless she's your second or third. A few kids who are old enough to wipe their bottoms, a mortgage, and a job that's part of a career, not like babysitting or working in your uncle's ice cream factory. So does that make my single friends who don't have a wife or a family less middle-aged than I am? Well, kind of, yes. Their lifestyles are closer to what I had before I was married to the lifestyle I have now. Here's the good news. I read a report in The Economist 10 years ago that said happiness begins at 40. By then, people are realistic about who they are and what they'll become. If you haven't become a race car driver or country music singer by then, it's probably not going to happen. We should also be clever enough to appreciate what we have and realise that it ain't all that bad. In middle age, we should be happy. We've got much of what we strive for and we're still young enough and hopefully healthy enough to enjoy it. So until next time, remember that being middle age gives us the right to be happy with what we've got, even if it's not everything we once hoped for. So enjoy middle age.
Hi, I'm Adam, the man behind and in front of The Honestly Middle-Aged Man. As a recent arrival to middle age, I realise my place in the world has changed. And that's what this channel will cover. It'll be quick, painless, and perhaps a little bit funny. It'll be me, being me, helping you, be you. Enjoy middle age.